Questions 1 through 5 refer to the following excerpt from a brochure and letter.
Gallery of Modern Art Events, Landscape Painting Workshop. Dean O'Malley is a master oil painter, renowned throughout Ireland for his exquisite landscape paintings of the Irish countryside. The Gallery of Modern Art in Wexford is excited to announce that Mr. O'Malley will be conducting a workshop on May 18th for novice oil painters as well as more advanced painters. Mr. O'Malley will cover basic painting techniques and help participants to develop a sense of composition. The workshop will commence at the gallery at 10 a.m. The group will then take a bus to Kilmore Quay, where each participant will work on 2 paintings. Everyone will be expected to bring their own materials and supplies. A list of recommended items and a workshop itinerary are available on our website. The workshop fee, which includes lunch at the Silver Crab Seafood Restaurant and bus transport between the gallery and Kilmore Quay, is €40 for gallery members and €50 for non-members. Workshop enrolment is limited to 25 participants to allow for plenty of individual attention. Please call the Gallery of Modern Art at 555-2079 for information on how to sign up for this unique learning opportunity.
Dear Sir or Madam, I attended Dean O'Malley's workshop last week and would like to share with you some thoughts on my experience. While I enjoyed meeting other people who are interested in painting, I felt that the workshop should have been solely for people who have some oil painting experience. Of the 25 people who took part in the workshop, about half of them had very little painting experience. Because they required a lot of attention from Mr. O'Malley, the more experienced painters were not able to learn as much from him as we had expected. Mr. O'Malley brought the group to a beautiful location, and it was a pleasure to paint the breathtaking scenery there. I would therefore recommend the workshop to my friends, particularly those who have only recently started to paint. As a local gallery member, I would like to thank you for providing educational opportunities in Wexford. I have always enjoyed your workshops, and I hope the information in this letter is helpful when you plan future events. Sincerely, Shelby Egan. Number 1. What is indicated about the Gallery of Modern Art?
A. It was founded by Dean O'Malley. B. It sells art materials and supplies. C. It is located in Wexford. D. It is within walking distance of Kilmore Quay.
Number 2. Who is Mr. O'Malley?
A. A curator of an art gallery. B. A local tour guide. C. A resident of Wexford. D. A famous artist.
Number 3. What can be inferred about Mr. O'Malley's workshop?
A. It was filled to capacity. B. It ended later than planned. C. It took place on a rainy day. D. It was mainly for advanced painters.
Number 4. How much did Mr. Egan probably pay to attend the workshop?
A. €10. B. €25. C. €40. D. €50.
Number 5. What does Mr. Egan indicate in his letter?
A. He borrowed art supplies from the gallery. B. He has taken part in other workshops. C. He has very little painting experience. D. He assisted Mr. O'Malley on May 18th.
Questions 6 through 10 refer to the following notice and email.
Call for submissions. Submit an article to the Manitoba Journal of Medicine, MJM, and have your research seen by your peers in one of the highest-rated journals in the nation. The editors of the MJM invite submissions on areas of interest in medicine for their upcoming October and January issues. The MJM, Manitoba's premier medical journal, is a quarterly academic journal covering a diversity of topics that deal with scientific research and medical practice. Its objective is to promote research and discussion on all matters concerning the medical field, with an emphasis on the province of Manitoba. Articles should be a maximum of 4,000 words in length, not including tables, figures, or references. Authors considering submitting their work should first ask themselves whether their piece will be of interest to our readership. Keep in mind that MJM is a medical journal principally focused on Manitoba, so topics must have relevance to the medical field in this part of the country. Please note that the editors also publish research summaries of up to 500 words as fillers in order to make the best use of all space in the journal. For information on how to submit an article, please refer to the submission guidelines on the last page of the periodical. Submission deadlines for the October and January issues are August 31st and November 30th, respectively.
Dear Dr. Lawrence, thank you for your recent submission to the Manitoba Journal of Medicine. We found your research on the effects of regular yoga practice very interesting, and your article is informative and well written. We would like to include the article in our October issue, but unfortunately it is too long. We therefore request that you read our submission guidelines in the journal and reduce the number of words in the article so that it conforms to the guidelines. We would also like you to let us know as soon as possible whether you will be able to send us the revised version by next Tuesday, the final day for submissions. If we do not hear from you by tomorrow, we will be unable to publish your article in the forthcoming edition. We look forward to hearing from you soon. Yours sincerely, Bernard Montgomery, Associate Editor, Manitoba Journal of Medicine. Number 6. What is indicated about the Manitoba Journal of Medicine?
A. It was nominated for an award. B. It receives funding from the local government. C. It is circulated internationally. D. It is published every 3 months.
Number 7. What is the purpose of the email?
A. To announce a research opportunity. B. To explain subscription options. C. To respond to a submission. D. To ask about some terms.
Number 8. What is the problem with Dr. Lawrence's article?
A. It is longer than 4,000 words. B. It contains factual errors. C. It was submitted after a deadline. D. It is not related to Manitoba.
Number 9. What does Mr. Montgomery want Dr. Lawrence to do?
A. Change some figures. B. Sign an agreement. C. Schedule a meeting. D. Contact him soon.
Number 10. When was the email probably sent?
A. In August. B. In October. C. In November. D. In January.
Questions 11 through 15 refer to the following article and email. September 12th, Arlington County. The city of Ridgeville will be celebrating the first days of autumn with the 21st Annual Ridgeville Fall Festival this Saturday and Sunday. The festival will feature children's activities, contests, entertainment, food and drink, and a parade. Last year, approximately 10,000 visitors attended the event. The first ever Ridgeville Fall Festival was created by a few local farmers, says Jane Carson, one of the festival's directors. They organized it to sell their products in a fun environment that would attract people from all across the region. In recent years, a lot of people have taken part in the festival by selling their crafts and other types of goods as well. The event brings the community together, and it's fun for kids and adults alike. New to the festival this year will be musical performances by country band Sunset Harvest and folk singer Stephen Stanberry. There will also be a prize awarded to whoever shows up with the largest pumpkin. The always popular pie-eating competition will conclude the event on Sunday. The Ridgeville Fall Festival will be held from 8:30 a.m. to 7 p.m. on September 16th and 17th along Main Street in Ridgeville and in Greenwood Park. For more information, visit www.ridgefest.org.
Thank you for all your hard work. I wanted to let you all know how pleased I was with this year's festival. Despite the bad weather, about 9,000 people attended the event and they seemed to have a really good time. Some of the farmers told me that they sold more fruits and vegetables in the market this year than they did last year. I also have a message to pass on to you from the library. Not all of the fresh cider that was available in front of the library was sold on the weekend. I was asked to inform you that they still have many jugs they would like to sell at the low price of $1 per litre. Those of you who are interested in buying some should go to the library cafe. All the proceeds will go toward funding the library's youth reading program. Thank you again for all your hard work in making the festival a success. If you would like to join the festival committee again next year to help organise the event, please let me know before May 1st. Jane Carson, Festival Committee Coordinator.
Number 11. What is the article mainly about?
A. A local community event. B. A grand opening celebration. C. A new farming method. D. A popular country band.
Number 12. Why was the festival originally established?
A. To sell farm products. B. To promote local musicians. C. To raise funds for a charity. D. To celebrate an anniversary.
Number 13. What was not mentioned as being sold at the festival?
A. Produce. B. Music CDs. C. Beverages. D. Crafts.
Number 14. What is true about the town library?
A. It is located in the city centre. B. It is currently under renovation. C. It has a program for young people. D. It has received an award.
Number 15. What can be inferred about this year's festival?
A. The visitors were disappointed. B. The weather was not pleasant. C. It set a fundraising record. D. Ms. Carson was not satisfied with it.
Questions 16 through 20 refer to the following letters. Dear Mr. Bailey, thank you for expressing an interest in working for the Administration Department at Wilkinson County General Hospital, WCGH. You will be pleased to know that there is an available position at WCGH that matches your qualifications and experience, which is briefly described here. Recruitment Director. Responsible for the recruitment of quality healthcare providers and other personnel for WCGH, the Director will conduct job interviews, organize education and training sessions, and provide tours of the facility to prospective employees. The Director will also maintain a database of information that includes resumes, contact information, referrals, and correspondence with candidates, and develop contacts with employment agencies around the country. At least 3 years of experience in recruitment is required, preferably in the healthcare field. Please note that a full job description, including qualification requirements, was made available on our website yesterday. To apply for the position, please send a cover letter, resume, and 2 letters of recommendation to Michelle Hanlon at the WCGH Human Resources Department, 241 Milford Street, Wilkinson County, Oklahoma. Regards, Stephen Stanberry, Chief Operating Officer, Wilkinson County General Hospital.
Dear Ms. Hanlon, this is a letter of recommendation for Jean Bailey. Mr. Bailey reported to me for 6 years as my assistant in the administration department at the University of Salisbury School of Medicine and Dentistry. Mr. Bailey contributed to the department in a variety of ways that went beyond the customary duties of an administrative assistant. He organized schedules for staff and training classes. He was also on the team of administrators who interviewed and hired people. In addition, students employed by the department reported to Mr. Bailey, and he provided them with assignments and supervised their work. Mr. Bailey assisted me with many aspects of my job, from creating visual aids for presentations and developing training materials to giving tours of the university for new staff members. He was a pleasure to work with and always focused on the details of the projects assigned to him. Furthermore, he was proficient at communicating with people and had many innovative ideas. I recommend Mr. Bailey for a position at WCGH, where his skills and capabilities can be utilized. Please contact me if you would like additional information. I am also sending you my business card with my office and mobile phone numbers so you can reach me for follow-up. Regards, Eriko Yamazoe, Executive Vice President, University of Salisbury School of Medicine and Dentistry.
Number 16. What can be inferred about Mr. Bailey?
A. He previously worked for WCGH. B. He has met Mr. Stanbury in person. C. He is interested in working at a hospital. D. He submitted an application via the Internet.
Number 17. What is not indicated about the position?
A. It has been advertised on a website. B. It requires experience in database building. C. It includes data maintenance work. D. It matches Mr. Bailey's qualifications.
Number 18. Why did Ms. Yamazoe write to Ms. Hanlon?
A. To promote a job vacancy. B. To support a job application. C. To request a job interview. D. To inquire about a job opening.
Number 19. How did Ms. Hanlon most likely receive Ms. Yamazoe's letter?
A. By fax. B. By email. C. In person. D. By mail.
Number 20. What did Ms. Yamazoe send Ms. Hanlon?
A. A resume. B. Invitation cards. C. Contact information. D. An educational pamphlet.
Questions 21 through 25 refer to the following emails. To whom it may concern, I recently placed an order with Towns Electric for 6 lamps, order number 1678-395. When they arrived at my clinic on May 13th, I discovered that the lampshades were light peach and not mint green, the color I had ordered. The lamps were also about 20 centimeters shorter than the ones I selected. Moreover, one of the lamp bases was scratched, which I believe happened during shipping, since one end of the box for this lamp was dented and torn. After seeing the lampshades and measuring the length of the lamps, I was certain they are different from the ones I had seen in your catalog. In addition, I took another look at the catalog, but did not spot any lamps like the ones delivered to me. I have ordered other products from Towns Electric in the past and have always received my orders without any problems. That is why I was surprised when I received the recent order. I look forward to hearing from you and hope this matter will be resolved quickly. Sincerely, Dr. Ross Greensburg, Maryview Dental Clinic.
Dear Dr. Greensburg, on behalf of the staff of Towns Electric, I sincerely apologise for the trouble with your recent order of 6 office lamps. The correct order of 6 Skybright 37X mint green office lamps, 140 centimetres, was shipped to you this morning. Upon receiving your email, we looked into the problem and found that the product number for the 37X lamps in our online catalogue was incorrect. The number in the catalogue was for a product that we plan to start selling as part of our fall-winter product line. We apologise for this mistake and are also grateful for your having brought the error to our attention. We would like to arrange a date and time to pick up the 6 lamps you received last week. Please email us or call 555-3361 to schedule a pickup date and time. For the inconvenience we have caused, we want to give you a coupon for 20% off your next Towns Electric purchase. The coupon is attached to this message, so please print it out for use at one of our stores or enter the coupon code when making an online purchase. Again, we apologise for the mistake and we hope to do business with you again in the future. Yours sincerely, Nicola Stone, Customer Service Representative, Towns Electric Company, Limited.
Number 21. What is the purpose of Dr. Greensburg's email?
A. To report some problems with an order. B. To request instructions for a device. C. To ask about current shipping rates. D. To provide details about a process.
Number 22. What is indicated about the products that Dr. Greensburg received on May 13th?
A. They cannot be turned on. B. They are mint green. C. They are about 120 centimetres tall. D. They were delivered to the wrong address.
Number 23. What was one cause of the problem?
A. A delicate material. B. An inexperienced worker. C. An incorrect product number. D. Some traffic congestion.
Number 24. In the first email, the word spot in paragraph 2, line 3, is closest in meaning to
A. Order. B. Point. C. Find. D. Include.
Number 25. What does Ms. Stone not give to Dr. Greensburg?
A. An email attachment. B. An apology for a mistake. C. A voucher for free shipping. D. A discount on a future purchase.
Questions 26 through 30 refer to the following article and letter.
Tips for trimming your training budget. If it is time for your company to cut some expenses, training is the first area you should look at if you want to reduce costs. In a tough economy, all staff should be focused on keeping current operations going instead of spending time on preparing a future training session. Here are 5 steps that you can take to reduce your training budget. 1. Replace training sessions with self-help materials such as guidebooks so that employees can train themselves. 2. Prioritize training sessions and discontinue the ones that do not add immediate value to your organization. For example, continue your workshop on time management but drop the one on interpersonal skills. 3. Cut back on the time used for training employees. In addition, pay your salaried employees to conduct training instead of people from outside your company. 4. Reduce material costs by cutting paper use, reusing paper and making double-sided prints. 5. Encourage employees to enroll in training programs at local colleges and universities. Most importantly, consider how your training program contributes to your company. Ask yourself, do all our training sessions lead to customer satisfaction, a more skilled workforce, and higher productivity? If your answer is no, get rid of the ones that do not.
Dear Editor, this is in response to the recent article entitled Tips for Trimming Your Training Budget in the Daily Star dated November 9th. Your article suggests that organizations should cut back on training in a tough economy, but I disagree. They should be spending more on training when they are struggling financially. Developing people should be viewed as a means of investment. Companies never hesitate to buy a new technology if they believe it will make them more competitive or lead to profitability. They should look at training in the same way, as a resource that costs money, but which also helps them to function more effectively. While working several years as a training consultant for the Walton Consulting Group, I always stressed that training is the most effective way to maintain and improve a company's value. I strongly believe that training employees is like sharpening a tool. If it's not sharp, it just won't work to its full potential. In addition, training helps to create a more supportive workplace and makes employees feel valued. Individuals who are challenged through training programs and feel appreciated by management have a higher level of job satisfaction. Chris Summers, Springfield, Illinois. Number 26. Where did the article most likely appear?
A. In a handbook. B. In a newspaper. C. In a training manual. D. In a scientific journal.
Number 27. What cost-saving measure is not mentioned in the article?
A. Using paper more efficiently. B. Holding fewer training sessions. C. Distributing fewer training manuals. D. Reducing the amount of time spent on training.
Number 28. Why did Mr. Summers write the letter?
A. To offer a service. B. To request information. C. To express disagreement. D. To recommend a company.
Number 29. What did Mr. Summers indicate about training?
A. It should be reduced to cut costs. B. It should be considered an investment. C. It should be made available on an optional basis. D. It should be managed by professional consultants.
Number 30. In the letter, the word stressed in paragraph 3, line 2, is closest in meaning to
A. Pressured. B. Considered. C. Emphasized. D. Worried.
Questions 31 through 35 refer to the following letter and email. Dear Ms. Foster, I would like to submit my application for the position of pharmaceutical sales representative that DNP Medical advertised in the Burnaby Times on October 11th. I believe that my qualifications and experience match the position requirements, and I would be an asset to your sales force. I have 9 years of experience in sales. For 5 of those years, I worked in the pharmaceutical industry at Faber and Kent. After that, I worked for 4 years in sales at an automotive parts manufacturer. I consistently achieved sales targets as I developed my skills as a pharmaceutical sales representative and area sales manager. In addition, I work well both independently and in cooperation with others. Another reason I would be a valuable member of your sales force is that I truly believe DNP products are unparalleled in quality. If you are looking for someone who can convey the value of your products to medical professionals and create the best solutions for your clients, then I am the right person for the position. Enclosed is my resume for your review and consideration. I would welcome an interview and hope to hear from you at your earliest convenience. I'm available by email, jliddell@hairmail.com, throughout the day, and by phone, 555-2491, most evenings. Thank you for your time and consideration. Yours sincerely, Jerry Liddell.
Dear Mr. Liddell, I am writing in response to your application for the pharmaceutical sales representative position at DNP Medical. Thank you for sending us your resume. We were particularly impressed with your professional background. Faber & Kent is a leader in the pharmaceutical industry, and Arc Dynamics is one of the largest automotive parts manufacturers. Having worked for 9 years as a salesperson for 2 major industry leaders, you are at the top of our list of people we want to interview. Since you indicated that you currently reside in New Hampshire, I should point out that our main office is in Cleveland, Ohio. Before we consider you as a candidate for the position, we need to know that you would be willing to move to Cleveland if we hire you. Although we do not offer financial assistance to new employees who have to relocate, we can provide advice on temporary living arrangements close to our operations. Please let me know if you would be willing to relocate or have any questions. I look forward to hearing from you. Best regards, Elena Foster, Director of Personnel, DNP Medical.
Number 31. What is the purpose of the letter?
A. To apply for a sales job. B. To promote a new product. C. To recruit a medical representative. D. To request some information.
Number 32. How long did Mr. Liddell work for Arc Dynamics?
A. 2 years. B. 4 years. C. 5 years. D. 9 years.
Number 33. What does Mr. Liddell indicate in the letter?
A. He used to work at DNP Medical. B. He is currently working in Cleveland. C. He has experience in the field of education. D. He was in charge of sales for a region.
Number 34. What is not indicated about DNP Medical?
A. It is based in Cleveland. B. It offers relocation allowances to new employees. C. It is currently seeking a medical representative. D. It ran a job advertisement in October.
Number 35. In the email, what does Ms. Foster ask Mr. Liddell to do?
A. Provide some information. B. Review a set of procedures. C. Contact someone by phone. D. Visit a DNP medical office.
Questions 36 through 40 refer to the following article and letter.
VBA's 7th Annual Business Contest. 20 small businesses are about to get 1 year of internet service paid for by the Vancouver Business Association, VBA. VBA President Krista Singleton announced today that owners of small businesses in the area who are interested in the chance to win free internet service for 1 year should enter the organization's 7th annual contest. To win, business owners must submit an essay of up to 1,000 words explaining how internet connectivity has helped them grow. They must also explain how improved broadband infrastructure could help them grow further. The contest is part of the city's plan to expand broadband connectivity and increase the number of high-speed internet users. In recent years, Vancouver has been growing as a hub of innovation, Singleton told the Saturday Times. The VBA competition is one of the steps we are taking in our effort to build upon what the city has achieved so far. To be eligible for the contest, businesses must have 15 or fewer employees and be based in Vancouver. Contest winners will be required to sign a 1-year internet service contract with either Firefly Connect or GTN Online. The deadline for essay submissions is March 10th. To enter the contest, go to www.vbac.org, fill out an online registration form and attach your essay.
Dear Mr. Appleton, on behalf of the Vancouver Business Association, I am happy to inform you that you are among the winners of our 7th annual contest for small businesses. Your essay was insightful and your points were clearly expressed. All of the members of the judges' panel agree with you that there should be more wireless internet service available in public places in Vancouver. As for your prize, you will receive free internet service for 1 year from either GTN Online or Firefly Connect. Prizes will be awarded on April 7th in a special ceremony at the Western Hotel at 277 Granville Street. We cordially invite you, as well as 2 of your employees, to join us at the ceremony. Please see the enclosed invitation and agenda for further details. Should you be unable to attend, please contact us at 555-6729 to arrange a time to accept your prize at our Brunswick Avenue location. We will also need to know which of the 2 service providers you would like to sign an internet service contract with. Congratulations on winning the contest, and we look forward to meeting you. Yours sincerely, Derek Guilford, Co-Vice President, Vancouver Business Association. Number 36. What is not mentioned in the article about the contest?
A. It was announced by the president of the VBA. B. It is open to owners of small businesses. C. It is being sponsored by a local organization. D. It is being held for the first time.
Number 37. Why did Mr. Guilford write the letter?
A. To inform Mr. Appleton about a change of location. B. To request permission to publish his essay. C. To notify Mr. Appleton about the outcome of a contest. D. To ask for an additional invitation.
Number 38. According to the article, what should people do to enter the contest?
A. Visit a website. B. Phone a VBA office. C. Send an application by mail. D. Contact Firefly Connect.
Number 39. What is probably true about Mr. Appleton?
A. He employs no more than 15 people. B. He will not be able to attend a function on April 7th. C. He has misunderstood some contest guidelines. D. He no longer subscribes to the Saturday Times.
Number 40. What does Mr. Guilford want Mr. Appleton to do?
A. Revise an old schedule. B. Choose a service provider. C. Speak at a special celebration. D. Review some provisions in a contract.
Questions 41 through 45 refer to the following email and article. Hello, Charlene. Have you seen this morning's weather report? Apparently, some stormy weather is hitting Chicago and the surrounding area. I just took a glance out the window, and there is already a lot of snow on the road in front of my house. Mr. Dumont should be on his way to Chicago from Cleveland right now for our presentation. but I really don't want to drive to the office in these conditions. Also, since traffic on the highway into Chicago will probably be very slow, I'm worried that I won't be able to make it to work in time for the presentation. Since you live so close to the office, you shouldn't have any problems. So please go ahead and do the presentation without me. All the slides and handouts we prepared are on my desk in the green folder. Sonia Kovac, my assistant, can set up the projector and arrange chairs in the conference room. Let's also set up a conference call so that I can directly address any questions the clients wish to ask me. Please let me know if you have any questions about the presentation materials. I will send an email to Sonia to let her know that you may need her assistance. I will also phone you before the meeting so we can make arrangements for the call. Regards, Chris Winfield.
Elmhurst. The first snowstorm of the season blanketed the Midwest on Friday, and high winds and snow forced some travelers to postpone weekend travel plans. The storm, which brought as much as 25 inches of snow to parts of Illinois, made its way to the Midwest on Friday morning. By Friday evening, the weather system was heading across the Great Lakes and moving into the northeast. Airlines cancelled all flights into and out of Chicago on Friday due to the inclement weather. Most of these flights were scheduled to depart or arrive at Chicago's O'Hare Airport. Michelle Palermo, an airport spokesman, commented, "We rarely experience snowstorms accompanied by such strong winds. To ensure the safety of passengers and crew members, all flights departing O'Hare on Friday were cancelled or postponed. As of Saturday morning, all airlines had resumed their regular flights into and out of Chicago. The storm also made travel difficult for drivers, and there were many road closures, including a 160-mile stretch of Highway 80 into Chicago. Weather forecasters reported icing on roadways and dangerous driving conditions across the Midwest. Clear skies and warmer weather are expected to return this week."
Number 41. What is the purpose of the email?
A. To inquire about flight schedules. B. To provide advice on technical problems. C. To warn Charlene about stormy weather. D. To inform Charlene about a change of plans.
Number 42. What was Mr. Winfield concerned about?
A. Having engine trouble on a highway. B. Presenting some inaccurate information. C. Forgetting some handouts at home. D. Arriving late for a presentation.
Number 43. What did Mr. Winfield ask Charlene to do?
A. Prepare some equipment. B. Give a presentation. C. Send an address. D. Call a client.
Number 44. What is probably true about Mr. Dumont?
A. He did not attend the Friday presentation. B. He has recently moved to Chicago. C. He travelled by bus to the airport. D. He took Highway 80 into Chicago.
Number 45. What is not indicated about the storm?
A. It closed shipping ports. B. It disrupted travel plans. C. It interrupted airline operations. D. It made driving conditions unsafe.
Questions 46 through 50 refer to the following emails.
Dear Mr. Greenway, this is in response to your email inquiry about renting a seaside condominium in Key West. I am happy to inform you that the rental is still available for the dates you requested. As stated in the advertisement, the rental cost is $800 for 1 week, which includes the $100 cleaning fee. Since you want to stay for 6 days, it would be $700. Also, a $300 security deposit is required to cover any damages to the facility or its furnishings. The deposit will be returned to you within 5 business days after the rental period if you have left the condo in the same condition as it was when you arrived. With regard to your questions about the condo, it includes a washer and dryer, a safe and parking spaces for 2 cars. Attached to this email are some photographs of some other available amenities. I can also provide a boat rental if you wish to see the local sights from the sea or go fishing. Please send me an email by June 8th to confirm that you will be renting the condo. Also note that if you choose to pay for the rental by cheque, we still require a credit card number for the deposit. If you have any questions, please send me an email. Regards, Sarah Banner.
Dear Ms. Banner, I wanted to thank you again for the use of your condominium and to let you know that I received your check for $300 today. I appreciate the quick return of my deposit and for the information about homes for sale and real estate agencies in Florida. My family had never traveled to Key West before, and we were all impressed by how much the island has to offer. Although we have decided not to buy either of the houses we had previously arranged to look at, I did meet with Andy Maxey, who provided me with details about other attractive properties. Thank you for recommending him. I plan to meet with Joyce Zeller and Claire Shepard, the other realtors you recommended, on August 2nd. So I will be returning to Key West for 3 nights starting on August 1st to meet with them and to look at the properties that Mr. Maxey thinks I might like. I understand that this is short notice, but I would like to stay at your condo during my return visit. Please let me know if it will be available. If it is, I would like to go ahead and reserve it for the 3 nights. Kind regards, Eric Greenway. Number 46. What is one purpose of the first email?
A. To buy a second house. B. To schedule an appointment. C. To advertise a job opening. D. To provide additional information.
Number 47. What can be inferred about Mr. Greenway from the first email?
A. He regularly travels to Key West. B. He recently purchased a sailboat. C. He inquired about some amenities. D. He extended the length of his stay.
Number 48. Why did Mr. Greenway receive a check?
A. A discount was given on the rental. B. He rented the room for 2 additional days. C. The condition of the property did not change. D. Ms. Banner returned the money she found in the safe.
Number 49. What plan does Mr. Greenway mention in the second email?
A. The purchase of Ms. Banner's house. B. A return trip to the same island. C. An annual vacation in Florida. D. The establishment of a real estate agency.
Number 50. What is suggested about Andy Maxey?
A. He is a colleague of Joyce Zeller and Claire Shepard. B. He met with Mr. Greenway in August. C. He owns a condominium in Key West. D. He has information about properties in Florida.
Questions 51 through 55 refer to the following emails. Dear Brittany, in recent months, we have received quite a few requests from customers for an online ordering service. Consequently, everyone in our department agrees that our products should be purchasable online. We held a department meeting in February to discuss the issue, and I was tasked with finding a company that could help us set up such a service and discovered Shopwire. This company designs and creates shopping websites and also links them together as a network that helps its clients reach a larger customer base. On Tuesday, I met with a sales representative and a web designer from Shopwire who explained what their company can do for us. Setting up a site with them seems very simple. First, they would create a site with a catalog designed to display our products and convey our brand image. Second, they would set up an ordering system so that customers can place orders with just a few clicks. All orders would then be automatically transferred to our sales department. Attached is a proposal I put together, which details how the service could be implemented should management decide that this is an appropriate direction for the company. I would appreciate the opportunity to meet with you to discuss this proposal and the possibility of launching the service. Please contact me to schedule a meeting. Yours sincerely, Aaron Clark, Customer Service Department.
Dear Aaron, thank you for your proposal. Kirsty Egan in the sales department has suggested the same thing. Her department has been receiving the same kind of requests from customers that you mentioned in your email. Earlier this month, she sent me a proposal similar to yours and recommended a company called ShopSpots. Although this company does not help its clients design websites, it displays its clients' products with eye-catching photographs and descriptions, and it does this at a very reasonable price. I suggest that you, Kirsty, and I meet to compare Shopwire and ShopSpots and discuss which company would better meet our needs. How does 1 p.m. tomorrow sound to you? In the meantime, do you think you could set up another meeting with the Shopwire representatives? The other directors and I would like to ask them a few questions about their service and fees. We also have some general questions about electronic commerce. We will be available for a presentation and Q&A session after our Monday meeting, which ends at 2 p.m. Please get in touch with your contact at Shopwire to find out whether they would be willing to do that for us. Best regards, Brittany Adkins, Managing Director.
Number 51. Why did Mr. Clark write to Ms. Adkins?
A. To suggest changes to a website. B. To recommend a new product. C. To request a meeting. D. To propose a date.
Number 52. What is implied in the first email?
A. Mr. Clark was transferred to the sales department. B. Setting up a website with Shopwire is easy. C. A product catalogue has been recently released. D. One of Mr. Clark's colleagues recommended Shopwire.
Number 53. What has Ms. Egan proposed?
A. Meeting with some clients. B. Setting up a website. C. Taking some pictures. D. Designing a catalogue.
Number 54. What is Mr. Clark asked to do?
A. Find some documents. B. Give a demonstration. C. Contact Ms. Egan. D. Arrange a meeting.
Number 55. What can be inferred about the sales department?
A. It has supplied products to ShopSpot. B. It has invited Shopwire to give a sales presentation. C. It has accepted orders from customers via a website. D. It has received requests for an online ordering service.
Questions 56 through 60 refer to the following advertisement and review. New from Moonstone Publishing. Zappy Games Incorporated, The Whole Story. After more than 5 years of extensive research and countless interviews with former Zappy employees, Zappy Games Incorporated, The Whole Story has finally arrived in bookstores. Written by Marvin White, this 548-page book tells the tale of the video game company that was once a world leader. Fast-paced and highly entertaining, this book takes an in-depth look at how Zappy got started and quickly rose to the top of the gaming industry. It also recounts how Zappy founders Tony Alston and Roy Walters came up with the ideas for Zing, Javelin Thrower, Icarus, and other famous games, as well as the popular handheld game console ZapX Windor. White provides new insight into the company's financial problems in the final chapters, including the poor business decisions and fierce competition that led to Zappy's ultimate downfall. Anyone who is interested in Zappy's history should read this informative new book. To preview the first chapter, visit www.thewholestory.org. About the author. Marvin White is one of the most distinguished technology writers in the world. After leaving his job as a programmer at Walton Tech in 1989, White wrote several articles for magazines about how various technologies shape the world. He is also the writer of the best-selling book, Interfacing WWW History.
Zappy Games Incorporated, The Whole Story, a review by Evelyn Blaine. Fans of Marvin White's successful book Interfacing WWW History will be delighted to learn he has a new publication that details the rise and fall of Zappy Games Incorporated. While working together at Walton Tech for a short time in the 1980s, Zappy co-founder Tony Alston and White became friends. More than 20 years later, Alston agreed to provide White with all the company newsletters, memos, and legal documents that the author needed to write Zappy Games Incorporated, The Whole Story. This is a truly fascinating read, especially if you are interested in the early period of gaming. The story details Zappy's ups and downs. It is well-researched and well-written. It also focuses on why Zappy executives made the decisions that they did. The stories add color and life to the company's history and show the connections between today's gaming age and the early days. Overall, I enjoyed the book from cover to cover. The only disappointing part was the account of Zappy's financial problems. As a former Zappy fan, I felt this part was too long to bear. Nonetheless, the book left me with a complete picture of the people and products that formed and also harmed the world's first major video game company.
Number 56. What is probably true about Marvin White's new book?
A. It includes many pages of full-color illustrations. B. It describes the establishment of a company. C. It provides advice to programmers. D. It comes with a video game.
Number 57. According to the advertisement, what can people find on a website?
A. An excerpt from a book. B. A sales catalogue. C. A review of a game. D. An order form.
Number 58. What is not mentioned about Marvin White?
A. He used to work with Tony Alston. B. He has developed a gaming device. C. He has written some magazine articles. D. He is an author of a best-selling book.
Number 59. According to the review, what did Marvin White receive from Tony Alston?
A. Various records. B. A research grant. C. Game samples. D. Technical instructions.
Number 60. What part of the book does the reviewer like the least?
A. The introduction. B. The pictures. C. The interviews. D. The end.
Questions 61 through 65 refer to the following article and letter.
In Interdia to open new furniture factories, written by Paula Neuberger. Wichita Interdia Company Limited, a furniture manufacturing and distributing company based in Wichita, has announced that it will open 2 new factories this year, one in Medan, Sumatra, and the other in Vientiane, Laos. The new factories will together employ more than 150 people and will be the only factories that Interdia operates outside Wichita. Interdia Furniture is known for its fine workmanship and exquisite designs based on the keywords simple, modern, and cozy. The company has manufactured all of its products in Wichita since 1932, when Carl Herman opened the business as a carpenter shop. Carl Herman's grandson, Lawrence Herman, is now the president and CEO of this fast-growing company. Interdia, originally called the Woodworks, was a place where people ordered custom-made tables and chairs. It has since expanded its lineup to include fabric sofas, leather sofas, beds, dressers, office furniture, and other products. While most Interdia furniture is sold in the US, the company has increased its exports to Europe, Asia, and the Middle East in recent years. The new factories will take advantage of cheaper materials in Southeast Asia, including wood and fabrics, and will distribute directly to retailers in Asia that sell Interdia products. Operations at the 2 factories will begin in September, and most employees will be hired locally.
Dear Ms. Neuberger, I am writing in regard to your article about Interdia Company Limited's new furniture factories opening in Asia, published in the January 12th issue of the Wichita Review. While all of us at Interdia appreciate the coverage we received by your newspaper, I would like to call to your attention a few inaccuracies in the article. First, the factory in Laos will not be opened until the end of this year or the beginning of next year. As indicated in our January 5th press release, available on our corporate website, we are currently looking at 2 possible sites for that plant. One is near Vientiane, and the other one is in the southern part of the country. For that reason, we have not set a date to open the factory in Laos and have not yet even scheduled any construction there. Second, Carl Herman was my father. Carl's grandson, Stuart Page, who is my sister's son, will take over the company in May when I retire. We would appreciate it if you would issue these corrections in an upcoming issue of your newspaper. If you have any questions about Interdia, or if you would like to speak with me directly, please call 555-5347. Sincerely, Lawrence Herman, President and CEO, Interdia Company Limited. Number 61. What does the article imply about Interdia Company Limited?
A. It currently employs 150 people. B. Its headquarters is in Wichita. C. Its head office is being redecorated. D. It is merging with another company.
Number 62. What is not indicated about Interdia Company Limited?
A. It was founded in 1932. B. It only sells its furniture in the US. C. It is growing rapidly. D. It is planning to open a factory in Medan.
Number 63. Why did Mr. Herman write to Ms. Neuberger?
A. To report some errors in a publication. B. To request a copy of an old newspaper. C. To provide an update on a new furniture line. D. To complain about a subscription service.
Number 64. Who will be in charge of Interdia Company Limited when the new factories open?
A. Paula Neuberger. B. Carl Herman. C. Lawrence Herman. D. Stuart Page.
Number 65. According to the email, What is Lawrence Herman uncertain about?
A. The name of a former associate. B. The date a factory will be opened. C. The time of an upcoming meeting. D. The location for a factory in Sumatra.
Questions 66 through 70 refer to the following article and email. Markham, February 2nd. When StoneCloud Technologies released its Palmet 4 smartphone on January 3rd, customers in Markham had to buy the device online. But starting on February 10th, they will be able to try out and purchase StoneCloud products at Markham's first StoneCloud store, which will be located in the Portview Mall on Ashford Street. Local StoneCloud patrons were not the only ones who were delighted after the company announced the new location. Portview Mall shop owners are hoping that the new store will attract more customers to the shopping complex. Mall manager Lucas Snyder told us that a new DVD store, fashion boutique, and gift store will also join the mall's lineup of retailers. The other store managers were thrilled to hear that a StoneCloud shop was coming to town, says Mr. Snyder. I'm certain the mall will benefit from the addition, since StoneCloud computers and phones are in such high demand these days. StoneCloud Technologies currently has 138 retail stores across the country. It opened 26 stores last year and plans to open 45 stores before the end of this year. To support its growth strategy, the company has plans to continually look for new locations in large and small cities.
Dear Mr. Snyder, thank you for speaking with me on the phone yesterday about the new StoneCloud store. The piece is in today's issue of the Markham Review. If you did not get a chance to pick up a copy of the paper, I have attached the article to this email. When we spoke, you mentioned that you would be available for a second interview after the StoneCloud store opens. You also said that you would speak to the store manager and ask him whether he would be interested in taking part in the interview with you. Have you had a chance to speak with him yet? We would like to interview both of you at the same time and plan to print a longer article than the one in today's paper. In particular, we would like to let our readers know what kinds of products StoneCloud will be offering this year, some information about the store's staff, and how many customers visited the store on opening day. I am sure the article will help to promote the store and the entire mall. After you have spoken with the manager, please let me know what date and time is convenient for both of you. Ideally, we would like to do the interview 1 or 2 days after the store opens and publish the article that same week. I look forward to hearing from you soon. Best regards, Julia Walters.
Number 66. According to the article, what happened on January 3rd?
A. A story was published. B. A new mall was opened. C. A device was made available. D. An event was held at a store.
Number 67. What is indicated about StoneCloud Technologies?
A. It is based in Markham. B. It sells popular computers. C. It operates internationally. D. Its growth has slowed down.
Number 68. Why did Ms. Walters send the email?
A. To inquire about a new product. B. To thank Mr. Snyder for meeting her in person. C. To ask Mr. Snyder to schedule an interview. D. To postpone a meeting.
Number 69. What is not true about the email?
A. It was written before February 10th. B. It was sent to a mall manager. C. A document is attached to it. D. A journalist sent it from her Palmet 4.
Number 70. What does Ms. Walters want to know about StoneCloud Technologies?
A. The number of stores in the mall. B. The opening day of the new store. C. This year's product lineup. D. The name of the sales manager.
Questions 71 through 75 refer to the following notice and email.
Notice to tenants. The purpose of this notice is to inform tenants that the Winchester building will be undergoing extensive renovations in June of this year. The project will include new floors, lighting and bathroom fixtures in all apartments, as well as remodelling of the lobby. Due to the extent of the renovations, tenants will be required to move temporarily so that the work can be completed. Suitable housing will be made available and tenants will be reimbursed for all related expenses such as moving costs. The monthly lease rates for tenants, which include utility fees and maintenance fees, will remain the same during the renovations. A tenant relations coordinator will be contacting all tenants individually in March to provide detailed information about the project. The management team will be making every effort to accommodate the needs of all tenants. We firmly believe that the renovations will greatly improve the living environment at the Winchester building. We also want to ensure tenants that they will be kept informed of when, where, and how the renovations will be made. They will also be notified promptly about any delays that may occur during the work. In the meantime, if you have any questions about the project, please contact us at winchester@ccc.com. Yours sincerely, Alice Sims, Property Manager, Carlton Collins Corporation.
Dear Ms. Sims, I have lived in the Winchester building for over 6 years. Since the Carlton Collins Corporation bought the building earlier this year, I feel that it has been doing an outstanding job of making this a good place to live. I'm very happy that my apartment will be worked on this summer and believe that the renovations will improve the building's living conditions. Your staff has been very informative about the renovations and also about my upcoming move before the work begins. While they have clearly answered most of my questions, I have yet to hear back from your department about a damaged wall in my dining room and a door that doesn't shut properly in my living room. When Patty Salerno contacted me in March, I asked her whether the renovators could fix the wall and door when they work on my apartment. Although she did not think the work could be done at the same time as the renovations, she said she would look into whether it was possible. That was 2 weeks ago, and I haven't heard back from her. I hope your staff will address this matter and other important issues at the meeting for tenants on Saturday. I also look forward to hearing more about the renovations and your company's other plans for the Winchester. Best regards, Juan Rodriguez. Number 71. What is the purpose of the notice?
A. To request a lease renewal. B. To advertise some new apartments. C. To inform residents about some renovations. D. To inquire about newly refurbished homes.
Number 72. What will the tenants have to do in June?
A. Sign an agreement. B. Leave their residences. C. Renew their lease contracts. D. Pay higher rent.
Number 73. What is suggested about the Winchester building?
A. It was designed by a famous architect. B. It has some vacant apartments. C. It was built 6 years ago. D. It is under new ownership.
Number 74. Who most likely is Patty Salerno?
A. A construction worker. B. A building safety inspector. C. A Winchester building resident. D. A tenant relations coordinator.
Number 75. What is Mr. Rodriguez concerned about?
A. A utility rate may increase. B. Moving costs may be high. C. Some work may not improve the living conditions. D. A damaged wall may not be fixed.
Questions 76 through 80 refer to the following letter and email.
Dear Mr. Newton, on behalf of the staff of Metcal Steel, I am happy to welcome you to our company. We contacted the references you provided, and all of them described you as an exceptional accountant. One told me that you are quick at identifying accounting errors and equally proficient at finding solutions to problems. I am also impressed with your knowledge of computers and accounting programs. As many accounting processes are now automated, this knowledge will be a valuable asset to the accounting department. Initially, you will be working under Sandra Hanshaw, who is one of our senior accountants. She will be familiarizing you and 4 other new employees with our office building and explaining our policies and procedures. She will also supervise your job training. Feel free to contact her with any questions you may have about training or your job. In addition to your initial training, seminars are regularly held in our second-floor conference room. In fact, a guest speaker will conduct a seminar on new accounting standards on May 7th at 2 o'clock. Although you are not required to attend, I recommend that all new Metcal accountants take advantage of this opportunity. I will ask Sandra to send you an email with details about the seminar. Have a good first week at Metcal. Sincerely, Jean Gallagher, HR Department, Metcal Steel Company Limited.
Dear Ms. Hanshaw, thank you very much for meeting with me today and for showing me around the building. I really appreciate all of your advice, and I am looking forward to implementing your suggestions as I assume my responsibilities at Metcal. I am also grateful that I can send you questions about my job. As I mentioned just before you left for your meeting, I have a couple of questions regarding the items covered during today's orientation session. First, I was told that new staff members would be given a security pass later this week that will enable us to access restricted areas of the building. However, we have a workshop first thing tomorrow morning on the 8th floor, where a security pass is required. Will somebody be escorting us to the workshop, and if so, when and where should we meet that person? My second question is about the seminars on May 7th. Ms. Gallagher would like me to attend Charlie Dunn's 2 o'clock seminar. But according to my training schedule, I'm supposed to attend Craig Jemison's seminar on company policies at that time. Is there any way the schedule can be rearranged so that I can attend both? Once again, I appreciate all of your support. Sincerely, Peter Newton, Accounting Department, Metcal Steel Company Limited. Number 76. What is suggested about Mr. Newton?
A. He has been promoted to senior accountant. B. He is good at solving problems. C. He has recently completed an accounting course. D. He has managerial experience.
Number 77. What does Ms. Gallagher advise Mr. Newton to do?
A. Clarify some procedures. B. Instruct some colleagues. C. Take part in a seminar. D. Work out a problem.
Number 78. What is the main purpose of the email?
A. To provide information about a meeting. B. To remind a co-worker about a policy. C. To ask about a schedule. D. To inquire about a tour.
Number 79. What is the topic of Mr. Dunn's seminar?
A. Company policies. B. Time management. C. Accounting standards. D. Communication skills.
Number 80. What does Mr. Newton ask Ms. Hanshaw to provide?
A. Directions to a conference room. B. Details about accessing a building floor. C. Information about train schedules. D. Instructions on how to use a security system.
Questions 81 through 85 refer to the following emails.
Dear Mr. Robertson, thank you for purchasing your airline ticket with Your Travel Incorporated. This is to confirm that we have reserved a seat for you on Millennia Airlines to Frankfurt for Monday, October 29th, and that your ticket payment has been processed in accordance with our credit card payment policy. Please find a copy of your billing statement attached. Although we were unable to reserve a seat for you on your first choice of flight departing at 8:10 a.m., we managed to reserve a seat on your second choice of flight. You will therefore be flying with Millennia Airlines on Flight 265, which departs from London at 8:50 a.m. and arrives in Frankfurt at 11:30 a.m. If you wish to change your booking, please contact us and provide us with your reservation number 143568 at your earliest convenience. We recommend that you be present for check-in at the airport at least 2 hours prior to your scheduled departure. We also recommend that you visit the flight information section of Millennia Airlines website 24 hours prior to your departure to confirm the flight schedule has not changed. For more information about your flight, please contact Your Travel Incorporated or the Millennia Airlines Customer Service Center nearest you. Thank you for choosing Your Travel Incorporated. Anita Bridges, Your Travel Incorporated.
Dear Ms. Bridges, due to a change in my travel plans, I would like you to cancel my October 29th booking on Millennia Airlines. My reservation number is 14-3568. I would also like you to check whether there are any seats left on flights to Frankfurt on October 31st. I have to be there on November 1st in the morning to deliver a presentation, so any October 31st flight will be fine. If there aren't any seats available, I'll travel by train instead. Could you let me know about seat availability by this evening? This is important, as I'd like to make some other travel arrangements tonight, including booking a hotel room. Incidentally, I called your office earlier today and spoke with your colleague, Jake Weller. He assured me that you'd be able to return my call this afternoon. Because of the urgency of my request, however, I decided to send you this message. Another matter I'd like to bring to your attention concerns my billing statement for the Flight 265 ticket. While looking over the statement, I realized that I didn't get the Millennia Airlines members discount I was supposed to receive, even though I had booked the flight at least 1 week in advance of departure. If I've made a mistake using your ticket reservation system, please let me know. Thanks for all your help. Best regards, Larry Robertson. Number 81. What is the purpose of the first email?
A. To inquire about payment options. B. To reserve an airline ticket. C. To provide information about a booking. D. To inform airline personnel of a problem.
Number 82. In the first email, the word present in paragraph 4, line 1, is closest in meaning to
A. Urgent. B. In attendance. C. Careful. D. For now.
Number 83. According to the second email, what is not one of Mr. Robertson's travel requirements?
A. He needs to arrange for transportation to the airport. B. He needs to be in Frankfurt on November 1st. C. He needs to cancel his October 29th booking. D. He needs to book hotel accommodation.
Number 84. What advice mentioned in the first email did Mr. Robertson follow?
A. He called Millennia Airlines. B. He checked in for his flight early. C. He provided a number. D. He visited a website.
Number 85. What can be inferred about Mr. Robertson's reservation for the October 29th flight?
A. It was made on October 22nd or earlier. B. He made it in person at a local Your Travel Incorporated agency. C. It was made after he decided to postpone his trip. D. One of his colleagues made it for him.
Questions 86 through 90 refer to the following emails. Hi, Debbie. Catherine O'Brien and I will be in Mumbai from June 15th to 19th. Could you please reserve a flight and hotel rooms for us? The Mumbai headquarters of Prakasam Electronics is on Dalal Street, and we'd like to stay near their building. The hotel should have a business center, a fitness center, and safety deposit boxes, and each room should have high-speed internet access. Could you also make arrangements for us to visit the town of Lonar? We've both been to Mumbai before and want to do some sightseeing outside of the city on this trip. We were hoping to go there on either Friday evening or Saturday morning and return on Sunday. Any mid-range hotel in Lonar will be suitable. Please keep in mind, though, that we have an afternoon meeting with Mr. Mulay on June 17th that will end at 6 p.m. So if we go to Lonar on Friday, we won't be able to leave until after that. As for June 16th, I'm still waiting to hear what Prakasam has planned for us. Ms. Nagar said she would send me an agenda today. I'll forward that to you when I receive it. Thank you in advance for your help. If you have any questions, please let me know. Dale Donahue, Account Director, Microdaz Technologies.
Hello, Dale. Thanks for forwarding me the information from Ms. Nagar. I booked your flights and rooms this morning. Here's a rundown of what you and Catherine can expect on your trip. On June 14th, you'll depart from Heathrow Airport at 9:05 p.m. on Ansha Airlines Flight 238 and arrive in Mumbai at 11:25 a.m. on June 15th. Mr. Mulay will be waiting at the airport. He'll take you to Prakasam's headquarters for a quick tour. You'll stay at the Narimum Point Hotel, South Mumbai, and can check in after 3 p.m. On June 16th, you'll meet with Mr. Mulay at the headquarters from 9 a.m. After that, you'll go to the Prakasam factory for a tour. On June 17th, you'll meet with Ms. Nagar and the management team from 1 p.m. to 6 p.m. At 7:25 p.m., you'll take a bus from Mumbai's central terminal to Lonar, where you'll stay at the Balsamina Hotel for 2 nights. On June 19th, you'll take the 8:45 a.m. bus back to Mumbai. You'll depart from Mumbai International Airport at 3:45 p.m. on Ansha Airlines Flight 839 and arrive in London at 8:10 p.m. Please let me know if anything is unclear or needs to be changed. Also note that the Narimum Point Hotel has everything you requested except for safety deposit boxes. Best regards, Debbie Wilder, Administrative Department, Microdaz Technologies.
Number 86. What did Mr. Donahue ask Ms. Wilder to do?
A. Send information about hotel amenities. B. Make arrangements for an upcoming trip. C. Provide more details about a future project. D. Accept an invitation to tour a facility.
Number 87. What is indicated about Ms. O'Brien?
A. She is working under Mr. Donahue. B. She has visited Mumbai before. C. She is originally from Lonar. D. She has recently joined Microdaz Technologies.
Number 88. When will Mr. Donahue travel to Lonar?
A. On June 15th. B. On June 16th. C. On June 17th. D. On June 18th.
Number 89. What does Ms. Wilder indicate about the Nariman Point Hotel?
A. It provides safety deposit boxes. B. It has an exercise facility. C. It offers laundry services. D. It is located in Lanark.
Number 90. What is probably true about the Balsamina Hotel?
A. It is located on Dalal Street. B. It offers a guided tour. C. It has a large swimming pool. D. It is a mid-range hotel.
Questions 91 through 95 refer to the following advertisement and review.
A charming traditional countryside inn. The Whitewell Inn is a first-class countryside hotel in Norfolk. We offer 26 spacious and traditionally designed rooms for guests. Our staff members are cheerful, helpful, and highly accommodating. All rooms are complete with a kitchen and cooking accessories, and cooking appliances not already included can be made available with just a call to the front desk. Minutes away from Norwich and Broads National Park, the Whitewell Inn is ideally located for quick access to the airport and boating destinations around the Broads. Norfolk is renowned for its fresh seafood from the North Sea and vegetables from its fertile farmlands. Our restaurant, The Brick House, uses these local ingredients, including seasonal and wild ingredients, to offer gourmet meals to our guests. After your evening meal, enjoy a nightcap in the relaxing Brick House lounge before retiring to your room. The Whitewell Inn is celebrating the season by offering several winter packages. Whether you plan to stay for one night, a weekend, or a week, we invite you to take advantage of reduced rates and special dining options this winter. All packages include double room accommodation and a welcome drink. Please contact us at 01603 601 935 for more information or to make a booking. We promise that you will always treasure your memories at the Whitewell Inn.
My wife and I recently stayed at the Whitewell Inn for 3 nights as a wedding anniversary gift from our son, and our experience was very good. First, the inn was easy to find and only a 5-minute drive from the highway. Second, the welcome we received upon our arrival was especially warm and friendly. Third, the room was not only as pleasant as our friends had described, but it was much larger than what we had imagined. We had dinner at the inn's restaurant 3 times, which was included in the winter package they offer now. This 5-course meal by candlelight was delicious, and the restaurant provides a tastefully decorated, peaceful environment. However, the open fire and candles made it slightly too warm for my liking. In addition, while all the dishes were first-rate, our second evening meal included 3 fish courses. Since I rarely eat fish, 3 servings of seafood was a bit too much for me. My wife, on the other hand, who has always loved seafood, enjoyed everything except for the butter bean soup. Before leaving the inn, we had a full breakfast. The food was really good, but the highlight was Mabel, our waitress. She had a great sense of humor and told us some interesting historical facts about the establishment. Overall, I highly recommend the Whitewell and would certainly return for another stay. Number 91. According to the advertisement, what can guests request from the front desk?
A. A dinner reservation. B. A taxi to the airport. C. Room service. D. Pieces of equipment.
Number 92. What is indicated about the Whitewell Inn in the advertisement?
A. It is offering seasonal discounts. B. It was built inside a park. C. It is celebrating its anniversary. D. It rents boats to its guests.
Number 93. What can be inferred about the reviewer and his wife?
A. They had trouble finding the inn. B. They stayed in a double room. C. They have stayed at the inn before. D. They took a boating trip.
Number 94. What aspect of the hotel was the reviewer not satisfied with?
A. The breakfast on the last day of his trip. B. The attitude of a staff member. C. The size of the room he reserved. D. The temperature in the restaurant.
Number 95. Who is Mabel?
A. An owner of an old hotel. B. A relative of the reviewer. C. A former resident of Norfolk. D. An employee at the brick house.
Questions 96 through 100 refer to the following article and review.
Bluetex Whirlwind Refrigerator wins Super Innovation Award. January 28th. Bluetex Whirlwind Refrigerator has received a Super Innovation Award, which recognizes highly innovative devices and other technologies. This refrigerator has 9 drawers, each with its own temperature setting. The drawers are designed to keep meats, produce, beverages and dairy products at temperatures that are appropriate for their storage. In addition, the drawers and shelves can easily be rearranged according to users' preferences. Everyone on our research and development team is thrilled we have received the award, says Trevor Baxter, a marketing manager at Bluetech. Our pledge to customers is to create innovative products that simplify daily living and look stylish. The Whirlwind reflects that commitment. The refrigerator was chosen from among 200 new products evaluated by scientists and engineers at the Science and Technology Research Institute, STRI. The design, performance and safety of all the items were tested in STRI's state-of-the-art laboratory. I've evaluated hundreds of products, says Heather Wayland, an engineer at the STRI. Some of them stand out as truly groundbreaking, and the Whirlwind is one of them. It makes our lives easier, saves time and looks sophisticated. Other award winners this year include a vacuum cleaner, a lawnmower and an air conditioner. All award winners will be featured in the February issue of Giztopia magazine.
Bluetech Whirlwind, an all-around winner. A review by Howard Perkins, Function Tech online staff writer. As a highly satisfied owner of a Bluetech washing machine, I recently decided to buy a Bluetech Whirlwind refrigerator for my new apartment. When I went shopping for a refrigerator that would fit in a corner of my kitchen, I realized that it's hard to find one that is just the right width. Then I read this month's issue of Giztopia magazine, which features an article on products that recently won Super Innovation Awards, including the Bluetech Whirlwind refrigerator. According to the article, the Whirlwind is narrower than most other refrigerators, so I ordered it. Despite its slim shape, the model seems quite spacious. It has multiple temperature zones and fantastic interior lighting, and it is supposed to last a long time. It also has an ice maker that produces ice cubes of different sizes, as well as a large compartment for ice storage. I also like the refrigerator's design and easily adjustable shelves. On the other hand, the Whirlwind doesn't have enough room for tall items such as milk cartons. And when it was delivered, one shelf was missing. I notified Bluetech about the problem and was told that the shelf would be delivered right away. When it was delivered the next morning, I was surprised that the company had handled the matter so quickly. After experiencing such a high level of customer care from Bluetech, I plan to buy their new microwave oven before the end of the year. Number 96. Why was the article written?
A. To promote a new publication. B. To describe a product that was awarded a prize. C. To announce a revised event schedule. D. To explain how to use some state-of-the-art equipment.
Number 97. What characteristic of the product is not mentioned in the article?
A. It has 9 drawers. B. It was tested by the STRI. C. It was developed by Mr. Baxter. D. It has multiple temperature settings.
Number 98. Who most likely is Heather Wayland?
A. A marketing manager. B. A product designer. C. An IT journalist. D. A product evaluator.
Number 99. What can be inferred about Mr. Perkins?
A. He has spoken to Trevor Baxter. B. He attended an awards ceremony. C. He is planning to redecorate his kitchen. D. He purchased a refrigerator in February.
Number 100. According to Mr. Perkins, what did Blue Tech provide?
A. A replacement part. B. A partial refund. C. A microwave oven. D. A user manual.